What's going on, folks? So the band Crown Solace is back, folks. They are back. They have a brand new song here called Rise Up, and I'm super, super stoked to check this out. So I'm very, very curious to hear what they've been up to. It's been a couple years, if I'm not mistaken, since their latest material. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and without further ado, let's just give this bad boy a listen, shall we? Rangers, go.
Down to the bones of your despair. There is no way from the darkest hell, the grave, that you ascend again. Rise up from the bed, your soul will not repent. So crush your heart and hope
Wow, phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, I loved this song. Crown Solace is back, and they're back with a vengeance. Like, this song to me, is the perfect blend of everything that this band is about. Like, it's heavy, it's operatic, like it showcases Pete's voice while blending in a nice melodic quality with the music and a nice, really heavy quality with the music and the harsh vocals. Like, this song, I feel like if someone were to ask me, excuse me, what is the band Crown Solace all about? This song feels like the perfect song to present to someone who hasn't heard of them before. They always kind of blend the two styles really, really well. But this song in particular, it hits the sweet spot. Like, it really, really captures both styles of the band into one. So, first thing I'll talk about is Pete's voice. So, first and foremost, of course, the high notes, the kind of high falsetto, operatic kind of stuff, glorious. Like, it really is glorious. And the song showcases that aspect of his voice very, very well. Again, this song, it has multiple kind of styles, multiple kind of sounds, but it moves seamlessly throughout all of them, and it combines them all into a singular song that it just flows very organically. Like, it works very, very well. So, ultimately, I guess first and foremost, I have to tip my hat to the songwriting, because the songwriting, whoever was in charge of the songwriting, really wove all these elements into one beautifully. Just beautifully. Like, it was so seamless. You almost had like operatic, not orchestral, but it not quite like Gregorian chant, but like when Pete was doing the high operatic kind of falsetto sort of vocals, it really, really had that Gregorian sort of vibe to it, chamber sort of sound to it, while not feeling like a different song. And that's why I say, like, what preceded those moments and what followed those moments, it just flowed so well. But those moments in particular, like, oh man, they were glorious when he was just hitting those highs, those operatic kind of, loved it. Another thing I loved about this song was that Pete kind of he dabbled with that chest voice a bit, and he has like such a strong chest voice, and I know he doesn't necessarily think he does, but he does. And so when he was hitting some of those chest voice kind of things, it was so awesome. I loved hearing that. And then when he went to those highs where he's most comfortable, it was glorious. Pete just killed it. Killed it. The other thing I will say is that the harsh vocals, I really loved how they were interspersed. And again, if you were to break this song down, there's multiple different kind of sections to this song. Like there's Pete's chest voice, there's Pete's high operatic voice, there's the harsh vocal sections, and then there's the musical sections. And every section stands really well on their own, but combined, it's such a dynamic song, and it's constantly moving, but it still feels like the same song. And that's what I love, because it keeps the listener engaged. It keeps the listener kind of guessing. And it's not like the same song, like a kind of a static sort of thing. There's tons of movement in this song, but it's all, and this is why I keep going back to the songwriting aspect. It's all just constructed in such a way where it's all part of the same sound. It's all part of the same song. You don't feel like you're listening to a different song at each section, but there's so much movement. And I love it. I love it. I love the harsh vocal sections where it kind of gets heavy, kind of breakdown sort of with the harsh vocals. It has a bit of a doom metal sort of quality to it with its slow sort of approach. Like the breakdown's not quick. It's not really fast. It's very deliberate, but very heavy. And you get those harsh vocals that are just so awesome. And again, it really has a doom metal quality. And if now that I say that, like the whole song itself has a very doom metal quality. Like if you combined doom metal with sort of like a symphonic metal, this is what you'd get. And I'm not talking like symphonic doom or anything like that. I'm talking like literally taking doom metal at its core and taking symphonic metal at its core and combining the two. Again, not like symphonic doom, each at their core and combining it. And it's tight. Like, it's really, really tight. This song, it's not quick. It's very deliberate, like I said. Has a very kind of slow momentum, a slow sort of rhythm to it, while having heaviness and having that symphonic kind of soaring aspect to it. And it just fused the two wonderfully. Love the guitar work. Really, really love the guitar work. And the drum. I really love the drum work as well. Like the beats, the drum tones, the sounds and the mix sound really great. And just the overall rhythm and movement of the song. It just, it's so engaging. And again, without being super like speedy or anything, it's slow and deliberate, but it just pulls you in, and you're all in. So you get those heavy moments, the heavy beats, like I was headbanging in spots, the harsh vocals going, the heavy guitar riffs and all that stuff. And then Pete comes in with his high falsetto operatic vocals, and it just kind of starts to soar. And yeah, really, really cool. So the best way I can describe this song is just a symphonic metal, doom metal movement, just peace. And it just works so well. Not what I was expecting, honestly. I thought the band was going to come out kind of ripping and all that stuff, but no, it's a very confident, sort of deliberate approach. And again, Pete's chest voice, love to hear it. Like, he needs to lean a little bit more into that, if I get my say, because it's killer, and that dynamic between his chest voice approach and his high sort of falsetto operatic approach. It's just awesome. And then you throw in the great harsh vocals with the heavy riffs and heavy kind of breakdown sort of sound. Just all combined. This band is really something that has a unique sound. Like, you don't hear this sort of sound elsewhere. And that's one thing I love about Crown Solace. Like, they really have such a unique sound, and they know how to deliver it. Again, I mean, the songwriting, I tip my hat whoever wrote like the overall structure of this song, incredible. Very well done. Very well arranged and set up. Glorious. Glorious. So, really, really cool song. And it's the sort of song that demands multiple listens. Like, I have to listen to this song more. This is just like my first kind of thoughts, impressions. But yeah, I feel like listening to the song multiple times, there is so much more to kind of glean, to kind of extract from this thing than what is present on a first listen. So yeah, I look forward to diving more into this. And wow, yeah, I was already super excited. I was already expecting to like it, but I was prepared to not like it just in case. But yeah, wow, not what I expected, but very Crown Solace nonetheless, and very well executed. So yeah, impressive. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? Are you stoked that Crown Solace is back? I know I am. I'm looking so forward to hearing what else they're up to, especially after this. Like it feels like they're taking their sound to the next level. Like there's almost like a new sort of maturity to the sound, and I just want to hear more. I really want to hear more. A very creative bunch, very talented bunch, and between the talents of all the members of the band, there's so much to explore, and it sounds like they're doing just that. So yeah, can't wait to hear more. Let me know, folks, in the comments below. What do you think of this bad boy? And I'll catch you next time. Ranger out.